Hey, what's going on in VTHS? So we've got these fancy new web cameras, and I thought I'd show you some software that I use with web cameras to do. I've done some instructional videos with in the past. So it's called OBS. It's a lot like the Loom and the Screencastify, except for it's like 10 times more complicated. But if you're into complicated stuff that can do more, if you want to take the time to mess with it, then it's great. So let's check it out. All right. Um, okay, so first thing you're going to have to do is get it. What you're going to do is just open up a window and search for OBS software, and you'll see Open Broadcast, Open Broadcaster software. This program is free, and I promise you it won't have a virus or anything. It won't send your personal info to Russia. Open it up, and the first thing you'll see here is Windows. That's your installer. You're just going to click that, and you should see the installer downloading over here in the bottom bottom left-hand corner. When it finishes, you're going to open that and run it. And when it first opens up, it'll ask to do like a when it first opens up, it'll ask to do a configuration wizard, and you're just going to do that. And when you finish, it should be ready to go. You may have to make one change depending on your computer, and I'll show you that. All right, so this is the interface. This is a screen, and this crazy stuff you're seeing right now is a window capture because I've got it set to just capture whatever's on the display. And so it's giving us a preview of what's on the display, so it's just capturing it over and over again. So first off, let's go up here on File, and you'll see Settings. You may need to adjust this so that you can record, and I'll show you where to do that. It's going to be under Output. And for mine, the default settings didn't work. I had to change the encoder under Streaming and the encoder under Recording to Software. And you'll see it says encoder. Just make sure it says software. The other setting may not work on your computer. Other than that, pretty much everything else is going to be fine and work for you. You can go to audio. You can have different microphones. You can use more than one microphone at a time. Right now, I'm using this lapel mic. You'll probably just be using the mic on your webcam, and that should be set by default. Okay, so let's learn how this program works. It's all really controlled on this bottom bar, and you've got two things. You've got scenes and you've got sources. So when you start up, you're not going to have anything here except for a blank scene that needs some sources. So sources are your inputs, your video, your screen, whatever. So down here under sources, there's a little plus. You're going to click that plus, and now you've got different things you can capture. It could be an image. It could just be a color. Generally, for me, it's always a window capture, or I'm sorry, it's usually a display capture. So the display capture, you see it's a little monitor there. That's just going to capture whatever is on your display, and that's this right here. So now I'm recording my entire display screen, especially useful if you want to show somebody how to, like, say, operate a program like I'm doing right now. The other source you're going to need, if you want to use it, you don't have to use it, but you might want a video capture device, and we have them built on the computer. So if you want to have a video capture device, you go to the plus, and you find video capture device, and you're going to be creating a new one. The first time you do this, it's going to pop up, and it's going to say you want to use this cam. All these settings should be fine. It's not working now because the camera is already being used. You can't use it. You can't make it a device twice. But otherwise, all of these settings would be fine. You hit OK, and you would have this new video capture device. Now, here's the cool thing. This is completely customizable, so this can go anywhere on your screen you want, and it can be whatever size you want. So if you want to have a very small little window of you explaining things down here in the bottom right-hand corner, that could be fine. Or if you're so awesome, you want to just be like filling up the whole screen, that's great too. Whatever you want to do is fine. And so you can stack up multiple displays. You can also add like individual window captures. So you can capture a specific browser window or whatever. You can capture a game running if you were doing that, and you want to be a YouTuber or something. Okay, so beside this, we have the audio mixer, and the audio mixer lets you control the volume of your microphone coming in and then the desktop volume coming in. So like if you played a video, then that would be this audio here. And you can see my little monitor showing that it's picking up my sound. Over here we have scene transitions. You're probably not going to need to change that any, but we can transition from different scenes. So let's go look at what scenes are. Right now I have 3 scenes set up, but the third one just doesn't do anything. Scenes are just basically a collection of settings, like do I want to have a display capture? Do I want to have window capture? Do I want my monitor, or do I want my camera recording me or something else? So like if I want to switch back to just me, scene 2 is just me talking to the camera, like for the intro or the conclusion or whatever. And then I can go back to scene 1, which is my screen capture. And you could have as many scenes set up as you want to do different things. You can also have like a video as an input. And there's a lot of options here. And to be honest with you, I've really just scratched the surface with this software. I haven't been using it my whole life. So, okay. Finally, you're going to want to hit record. And that's this button right here. You can see it's already recording right now. You can pause your recording anytime you want to, and you can stop your recording anytime you want to. And so when you pause, you can go back to it, but when you stop, it's going to output a file. So you'll probably want to practice a little bit. You may have a bunch of files. Let's go look and see what my video files are right now. So your files are going to be outputted into, if you go to like documents or your, let's see, you should see on quick access, you should see videos. So here's videos. Here's one of me earlier. This is the current one being recorded right now. So here's one. I can open this video up. And
hey guys, it's Friday. Welcome to your first screencast. My name is still Mr. Golson.
So these videos can be uploaded to YouTube and shared on Classroom, or I think you could probably just upload them straight to Classroom. But one really nice thing is that I uploaded my video to Classroom so I could see how many views it actually got and see whether or not my students were actually uploaded to YouTube, so I could see how many views it got and see how many of my students actually watched it. Okay, so when you're done, you just hit stop recording. That file will be out there where you can use it, and that's it. So this is OBS.